We are entering the craziest part of the year for beach metal detecting. No way the season's over. It is not. We are starting to get the push during storm season where hurricanes, nor'easters, all the strong storms really push the stuff that was underwater onto the beach. Other than the treasure, you know what the greatest part about this season is? You could pee anywhere. There's like nobody on the beach. It's awesome. Now, the good news is if the underwater part was packed, you're going to have a very good storm season. I've found as many as 6 rings in one day during storm season. The bad news is if that area that is immediately underwater in the beach does not have a lot of stuff, you're going to have a sanded in beach.
All right, so I'm at it again and on my way to Orchard Beach and caught in a little traffic here, but low tide is 7 a.m. so hopefully we're gonna be there. Look at this sign, state law, and if you follow the state law too closely, you get fined plus 4 points.
So you heard it here first. Don't follow state laws too closely.
Come on, man. All right, back at it again. Sun has come up, so let's see what we could find. Look at this. This fascinates me. Look at this line that goes down the beach here from the tides. And this is very different. Again, this is a bay beach, and you usually don't see stuff defined like this. But it's actually, and it's illuminated by the light, it's actually like a pyramid. So I'm assuming that stuff's going to be pushed back.
So in order to beach metal detect, rule number 1, you got to know your beach. You got to know when there's something different. And in order to get that, you have to have enough prior knowledge of it in order to realize that. So I was walking into a beach that was massively changed. That could lead to good things. It has in the past.
But the opportunity is down there first because it's low tide right now. So I'm going to go down, but I'm also going to search what's up here. It's going to be a good day. There's lots of targets, but everything that I've dug so far is a penny. What I meant was I dug a ton of pennies so far, but here's my first quarter this morning at least. And my second and my third. So this is looking really good. I better get moving and stop talking. And fourth so far today. So I'm at $1 already, and I just got here. So this is what I was hoping. There's stuff that's been pushed in. It was out of reach. People were swimming in the deep, and you know, now that the storm season's here, it gets pushed in. So beach season doesn't end in the summer. I'm telling you, it continues. And let's see. Oh, look at this. See? Here's another one. These are surface finds. I bet I could find more. So, $1.25 just in quarters within the last minute. Let me shut up and take advantage of low tide. Look at this. It's raining quarters. $1.50 now or $1.75? Yeah, keep going. Look at that. Another surface find. I just counted, that's actually $2 now. Look at this craziness. More quarters. Here we go. Okay, so got another one, and $2.50 I think now. If this gets pushed in, then you know, other stuff could too. That guy might have had his bag stolen, so I let him make a phone call, so I'm back to low tide now. Was on a hot streak, but listen, you gotta help people. I might have to help him again. His bag potentially was taken. He didn't know what entrance he came in. And he's running back there now. Oh man, and the tides are already moving their way in. was in the middle of a hot spot. Okay.
Okay. I don't regret helping, but I do regret helping. OMG. Like, the beach exposed like that, the swim area exposed like that, that is better than doing underwater metal detecting. That is like what you wait for. That's what you salivate for. You could walk around the swim area, you could zoom around and just basically pull what you want to pull. And you don't have to worry about the physics of going through the water, which slows you down. But I missed some of that, and the guy walked away with his bag. Come on, man.
Seems to be another quarter. Yep, that's what it is. Nope, got it. Here we go. $3. Another quarter. Now the million-dollar question is, do I stay in an area that I know has had a push in, or do I walk down the beach because I could do it faster and there's more area that's exposed? I think this is a Corona cap. Of course it is. What would a beach trip be without a Corona cap? New York loves its Corona. So this is what I call beach calculus. Do you stay in the water where you know that there is a push-in spot, search it, although more slowly, or, you know, do you walk down the beach? I see another detectorist here. He's up high. That doesn't mean that he knows what he's doing, but he's up high. So I'm gonna walk down the excuse me, I'm gonna walk down the beach, see what happens. I just got asked for my permit.
Permit, sir?
I've been working on it for months.
What's up, buddy?
How are you?
Good morning.
It's good to see you.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
There's a lot of good stuff out there. All right, so we look for signs, and this has been a long buried penny, and this is right in the shoreline here. It's like medium tide now, so this is something that I strongly feel by the looks of it has been, excuse me, has been pushed in. I think I got a quarter signal. Yep, it's a quarter. Another quarter. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. I found a coin spill here, and watch this. So I'm getting quarter signals everywhere. This is what I hoped for. This could be a point of consolidation where all the stuff from further back got pushed out even further. So I've already recovered 32 cents plus the 25 from before. And look at this. All sorts of signals. It's a good problem to have. Same hole, another 50 cents. This looks like an earring part. Maybe the back of an earring. Look at this golden color here. It's another one of those earring parts. Yeah, look at that. Here we go. This looks like a silver earring by the way that it got colored. So, cool. I'll always take that. Check it out. We got gold. Yes. This rang up all sorts of crazy. But you can tell. We got a little engraving right up here at the top. Struggling to focus. Okay, very happy about this one. We have another bling bling earring here. Got a little fake diamond there. Well, this is a weird piece of metal. It's got gold on it. I don't think it's much. It's hard. So the thing is, as a beach detectorist, you have to always be taking data. If you don't see push-in of objects, like I might be seeing with this, then you got to go back in the water because I saw that there was a good patch that was going on there, and I assumed that was from a deeper zone that was out of reach, a swim area. So you know, you take data and you go with it. All right, we got a beaten up dollar coin. I think that puts me at $4.25. Just got my first dime. I think I'm gonna empty my pockets and take an accurate count. Let's see where I'm really at. All right, I got $4.35 and change. All right, I've done the dry. I'm not really finding too much in the dry. I'm back in the wet. I put my car keys underneath my cap, which is one of the cool things about you know, wearing a hat to the beach. Got another quarter. That brings me to $4.60. But I think I'm gonna stick around in the wet for a little bit, and when it gets too high, I might head for another beach. Look at this. This is where everything is, in the wet. Darn it. Got a nice push in out here, but it's gonna be tough to reach. Might have multiple quarters out here. All right, I'll keep you posted. Yeah, I got one and there's more. So that's $4.80, $5.05. So this is $5.30. So one thing I didn't anticipate with the EQUINOX 600, which I have just praised like crazy, is that listen to the speaker now that it's wet. Got a nice signal here, but you kind of need, hear that? You kind of need the headphones if you're going to submerge it. It is submersible, but yeah, you need those headphones. And I have the Beach Hunter, so for the underwater stuff, I kind of have to use that one. The speakers will dry, it's not a big deal, but you just can't hear it. $5.60. I got what could have been my first ring signal of the day. It was a nickel, unfortunately. I think I got another quarter right next to it, but this is $5.65 now. All right, $5.90. Listen, where there's quarters, there could be rings. These are heavy objects also. What is this? What state? I don't know. I mean, it's a quarter. All right, Meryl, don't get carried away. $6.15. All right, so I just got kicked out of the water. That's fine, no ticket. So there goes the hot streak. Everything was in there. All right, got a dime, $6.90. It's further back. It's by this wall here. So hey, there you go.
It's not real.
It's still an earring. Anything that has a ring connected to it. There you go. Look at you. A little shake on it first. There you go. Look at this. It gives us hope. There is hope. Because the end, what's it? Prefix is before, suffix is after. The suffix of an earring is ring.
That's right.
I got Taco Bell issues.
Oh, he drops it.
Sorry. Nice. Good find, buddy.
Oh, look at that.
All right, 35 cents. So that is $7.25. $7.35. $7.60. Found a nice patch right out by this line right up here. I think that's $7.45. I can't remember what I just said. $7.60. $7.90. All right, let me get an updated count for you. All right, we're at $7.55 and change. This is the kind of ring that earns me one tortilla chip. You know, it's not worth a Taco Bell trip. Nope. Well, we got beach bling. I'm not quite sure what this was once attached to, but kind of nice. All right, it is high tide or very close to it. All these areas are filling up. So I think I'm gonna head to another beach where there's a low tide. Got to check my phone for that. Yeah, just not because one is high tide means that they all are. So, oh, might have one last good signal. I'll be back if it is. That last signal was just a penny, but this one's a quarter. That brings us $7.55 plus 25, $7.80. 8.05. $8.30. 835, 865, 890, and I'm experimenting a little bit. I put my detector into field mode, and this is working great. You can hear the high tones. It's in 50-tone mode, and you can hear the high tones if you really want to cherry pick quarters. So I'm doing that. I anticipate being at $10 soon. 890, that's where we're at. So listen to the difference. That's a lot of different targets there. That's what field mode can give you. Let's see what we got. Both were bottle caps, but at least they were really well separated bottle caps. 835, 45, 860. We're gonna call that $9 even. 910, 920, 945. All right, 970, 980. All right, that should be 990. I'm off, I know. All right, over 10 bucks. Listen, man, if you're gonna do something, don't do it halfway. We're on to beach 2. We don't have a ring yet, and you understand what's at stake here. Perhaps a steak burrito. So I'm gonna do my best, and I've been starving myself from Taco Bell since that last ring, and it makes it that much sweeter when I get a ring today. So let's see what we can get. Okay, welcome to Nickerson Beach. Now, first, notice the difference in the waves. This is an ocean beach. Orchard Beach, where I was, yes, it was a beach, but it was a bay beach, meaning that there was land. And you get stronger waves in a beach like this. So you have a wider range of an area that coins, objects would be in play. And we also see more consolidation. You know, we see more points that stuff could go together or form a line down the beach. So it's a different mentality doing a bay beach versus an ocean beach. But right now I'm looking for my coin line. I'm looking for that first signal. I'm doing V-shapes until I do that, until I get that, rather. So what I see is a large flat beach, and that's a little tough to predict. When you see a slope, and I'm going up a little slope here, but you don't see those strong cliffs that are formed, the cuts. When you don't see those, it could be that there's a layer of sand that was pushed in, where you get the expression sanded in. Then again, the EQUINOX, it pretty much saves you from being sanded in. It could go deep on the beach. So I'm still looking. I haven't found anything, and I've been here for about 5 minutes so far. I'm on beach mode. Everything is tuned. 10 minutes later, I got my first signal, but it's a good one. Green surf nickel. And that signal was quite deep, about a foot. So I'm gonna really have to hit it. It seems that the stuff on this beach is quite buried. I'm really gonna have to hit it in the middle of the coil in order to get it. But the good news is, now that I found target 1, let me spiral out and let's see if he's got a friend. And we also have a general idea of where things could land at this beach, meaning walking down the beach, if there is indeed a coin line. All right, spiraling out, got a second signal. Okay, it was just a penny, but hey, it's data. Another super deep quarter, and seemed to have a patch. I also see holes over here that I did not dig, so it seems somebody else has been here too. But I'm gonna keep looking, because this is where you love the EQUINOX, because it goes deeper than the usual detector, and even if somebody's here, there's a good shot that you can out-distance them. So whoever was here before was doing sloppy work. I'm finding signals all over the place in the middle of this patch that they dug up. I just pulled a dime. I didn't get that on camera. And I got another one right here. Another dime. Another quarter. Another dime. Another quarter. Another dime. 30 more cents. Another nickel. All right, well, I guess I'm out. I gave it a good try. Ooh. I guess I'm not out. This might be another quarter. I was saying I gave it a good try today. It doesn't seem like a ring is in the cards. I'm happy with that chain.
You're not quitting until you find a ring.
At least we're ending on a quarter, it seems. Yep,
Listen,
here's the quarter.
Nothing comes easy.
I'll be back with a
taught my
wrap-up,
students that
in a little bit.
I've put up a shrine to Wile E. Coyote in my classroom. Dude falls off a cliff, he gets right back up, he chases the Roadrunner. So we're not quitting that easily. So I'm on my way to Brighton Beach, and I want to give it at least one more try to get that ring.
Welcome to Brighton Beach. We are just down the shore from Coney Island. And this is, yeah, you see Coney in the distance there. This is a beach I've never been to before. And it's high tide now. Sure would be nice to get a ring. First signal is a dime. Got another dime that's clearly been in the salt water for a while. It's green. All right, let's survey the land here. So, high tide, we got the tide going down right now. But look, you get the wet marks. You can see as far out as the tide got. So I got all this space in here. And I know that it was pushed to here. And there's also some cliffs that are starting to happen a little bit closer. But I'll show you in a second. They're like hills that pop up. The area in between these hills, and these go vertical from the beach instead of horizontal, let me rephrase that. They go perpendicular to the beach rather than parallel. And the areas in between these are good areas that you could find stuff. Let me show you. On my way down, I took 2 steps and I heard a signal, and it's a penny. Yeah, I get distracted easily, but you could clearly see that stuff has gotten pushed back into this area. So, you know, there's a high line, away from the shore that you could get some good stuff. And this is just another penny, it seems. Yep. Okay. So back to my original thought. Look at these horseshoe shapes that are happening here. This bar that I'm standing on here, this is what I mean. It's a area that is perpendicular to the shoreline, comes straight out. The areas where the horseshoe kind of dips in, those are good areas that stuff can collect, and where you could find some good stuff. The beach is lower there than on these sandbars. Another penny that's been in the drink for a while. Dime. Finally. Jeez. This was a long time coming. I think it's a toy ring. I don't see any type of engraving, although, look at this. Look at how it rings up. It rings up in the gold range. So, I'm hopeful. That's pretty awesome. I might note I found it right in the middle of one of these dips in between the bars, the sandbars that come out perpendicular to the beach. Quarter. Dime. Didn't really even notice, but I got a nice little coin line going. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna check in front and in back, see if it's a patch or if it just goes down the beach. Another quarter. Dime. Quarter. Green dime. Dime. Another green dime. So I got an interesting signal here. It's a repeating 3. Anything single digits is usually good, but it depends on where you are. If you notice, I'm in the wet here. And if this was dry, this could be aluminum foil. It still could, but I'm gonna try to dig it because of where it is. Nothing special, but this is probably a piece of an earring. You see the little thing there? Quarter. Another green dime. First nickel of the day. Another dime, not green. Dime. Dime. Quarter. Number 2. Kind of an odd signal and very far back, but you know, there's something to be learned here. Quarter. 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 So this is one of those moments that really makes you go, as that old song said. I just found a quarter patch, and it's pretty far back. I would say it has to be where, you know, the drops were somewhere close, and you of course get the pushback, and this got the residual pushback. I would also say that most people overdo the shoreline and really don't look further back. Even I overlooked the shoreline today. It's a good place in the summer, but you know what? Later in the beach season, I would really start to look further up the beach, kind of like where I am right now, because everything gets pushed further back. The 2 rings I found today, they were, one was neutral, you know, kind of like right in between the high tide line and where I am now, and the last one was pretty close to the top. More quarters. More quarters. Ring of a different sort. Yep, you guessed it, another quarter. Another nickel. Quarter. Dime. Quarter. Another quarter. 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 All right, I got my ring fixed. There's only one thing left to do.
Hello, what can I do for you?
Hey, can I get a Mexican pizza, a taco, and a bean burrito, please?
1 Mexican pizza, 1 soft or hard taco?
Hard taco, please.
1 Mexican pizza, 1 hard taco, and 1 bean burrito?
Yep.
And that's it?
That's it.
Okay, 1 Mexican pizza, hard taco, bean burrito, $7.35. You can follow up to window.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.